Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius April 19, 2022. You may need to check your work twice or make some crucial edits today, as Mercury forms a minor challenging aspect with critical Saturn. It's best to get these out of the way. However, keep in mind that this combination has a way of revealing the flaws more than the benefits of a situation. Fortunately, you're finding ways to combine responsibility and independence creatively. With the moon in the hidden sector of your solar chart all day, it's an excellent time to reflect, catch up on rest, digest or process your feelings, and heal. You may be yearning for a new romance right now. And you could vibrate today for an almost unknown woman. Be optimistic, it may be a real passion that begins. You are naturally sociable and you are not afraid to strike up a conversation with strangers. You won't be disappointed today. You may be discussing the rain and the good weather with a person who will turn your life upside down. Did the topic of marriage come up in your talks with your better half? Today it may sound like fantasy, but maybe it's time to ask yourself what you expect from this relationship. If it's marriage, you and your partner should honestly assess the situation and outline the way forward to build the future together. So don't worry so much. Arm yourself with courage and decision. The natives of the third decan who live as a couple will be under the direct influence of Pluto, which will establish a rather hostile climate within your relationship. You will certainly have to face the reproaches of your partner who takes a dim view of the relationship you can have with someone around you. Even if you show denial, your arguments will have difficulty being heard, and this could provoke an outburst of jealousy that you will find completely unjustified. The stars coach you in the right direction and set the tone. Today, if you favor humor, it will go better. The day goes well from the moment you let yourself go. Your lightness takes care of the rest. As a couple, as a duo, everything is going relatively well. You decide to make efforts so that the situation goes well between you. For your greatest pleasure, your partner is receptive, your expectations are rewarded. You are very satisfied. Single, crushing, or already smitten in love, everything about today's astro weather could feel like a dream. In other words, it's important to stay grounded and really look at things realistically, so don't bite off more than you can chew. Then again, this is easier said than done with fast-thinking Mercury charging up your cardinal fires, hence you contemplating whether to take bold and assertive risks. However, when considering the moon's close proximity to Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces via your 12th house of closure, dreams, hidden agendas, and all things behind the scenes, there is a dreamlike quality to your overall perspective. But nothing is what it seems. How do you value your community and aspirations? You may be thinking about the long-term impact of your professional commitments when Venus in Pisces squares the North Node in Scorpio. The square indicates that you should prioritize networking opportunities that can allow you to form deeper connections to unique individuals within your field. As a result, these connections can lead to worthwhile friendships that may bring you closer to your professional dreams. However, you should consider unconventional networking opportunities, which could mean building connections online or with individuals who do not work directly in your field. Before leaving an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart today, the moon will form a friendly aspect to the South Node in your financial sector. This will balance the moon's friendly aspect to the North Node in your income sector 4 days ago, while at the same time fueling your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination. If you want to be active, go on and do it. Your family would be glad of someone who can lend a helping hand. You might feel the urge to be creative too. Come out and say what you're thinking. You will be welcomed with open arms and be able to realize some of your plans. Most importantly of all, enjoy time spent with your friends or family. Your family is all you can think about today. As much as you prefer not to be sucked into their drama, sometimes you can't help it. Don't bite your tongue. Be honest about how you feel. You long for some excitement in your love life. Don't despair, Circumstances conspire to make your wish a likely reality, and you don't have to wait much longer for your opportunity to become a reality. Dressing in a distinctive way, venturing out, you may find your special love much closer than you realized. One of the best ways to improve your health is to give yourself more time. No, I am not talking about turning back the clock. Give yourself the time between activities to regroup and understand what you want and need to do next. When we rush from place to place, we lose our sense of purpose and regret the time we waste. Even the choice of what you eat will be affected by giving yourself enough time to notice what you really want. Take the time to really listen to others on this day. Yours is a very ambitious and high-energy vibration. You may be so busy running around that you miss out on the fact that someone may need to talk with you. Make a point of encouraging and being receptive to the expression of others. You will be very glad that you did. You have a great deal to offer in the way of support and encouragement. Be sure to let this show. Our eyes in the sky. Mercury in Taurus and the Scorpio moon lend positive and airy vibes to the day, allowing us to chat and analyze our emotions. The moon is in the via combusta degrees of Scorpio, so we could get up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Try not to let your ego get the better of your emotions, and have patience with both yourself and those around you. While we're cosmically set to get an emotional reprieve later in the morning, today might not be an easy day. As the afternoon progresses, the moon begins to form harsh aspects with Venus and Mars. Emotions that we've repressed might begin to affect us, though we won't necessarily have the tools to release them just yet. A cerebral energy could put us in an obsessive headspace, so try not to fall down any social media rabbit holes or stalk your ex online. Thus, energy also gives us the motivation to make money and build security. Unfortunately, the planet of action could meet with some resistance from Saturn. Try not to make any spontaneous or premature financial moves. Take stock of your finances in the coming days and form a plan to resolve any lingering debt you may have. In the early morning, the Scorpio moon trines Mercury in Taurus, supporting sound judgment. Although it is typically difficult to make decisions during the Scorpio moon, justice, liberation, and truth act as conceptual guides. Gray areas take on clear definition. There is an obvious choice if we want to stay in line with our ethics and end up on the right side of history. Although we can make important elections now, this is also a great influence for handling less serious business. Getting together with friends, working on group projects, or doing volunteer work within our communities are all favored. Our perspective can be communicated without ruffling feathers or alienating those who we need to have on our side. Sharing opinions openly and authentically breeds trust and diffuses enmity. Mid-afternoon, the moon opposes Chiron in Aries, triggering events that cause us to feel insecure. We may still be able to communicate our ideas effectively, however, underneath a facade of objectivity, our behavior is being governed by painful recollections of our past. Certain interactions remind us that life isn't always fair. Perhaps we have been slighted in a way that feels unjust. Feeling unworthy or incapable can find us seeking out support, placing pressure on friends or partners to uplift us. In this way, we risk turning our back on own desires to align with others' interests, conceivably to escape persecution. Hiding from our uniqueness only serves to distance ourselves from our intuition. Be mindful that others like us for who we are, not how well we can chameleon ourselves to their agendas.